So, not even I thought I'd say this, but welcome to Colossus Part 2. It's been just a little while since the first episode came out, and if you haven't noticed already, this is a completely different coaster to the old one. I've redone the entire coaster. You can actually see it in the background every so often, the old one. So this won't exactly follow on from Part 1, but it mostly does, as to where we got off from last time. There's just a few things missing, such as like the shop facade and stuff. That's gone, but other than that, everything is pretty much the same. As again, it's not all the same because it's brand new, but everything we did in the last episode has been done in this pretty much. And yeah, so I'm trying to get out Colossus parts more now because obviously I finished Icon, that part series. There will be a POV of that coming soon, along with a POV and official off-ride video of a certain other ride I've been working on. I've teased it on Twitter and Instagram, so if you want to go check that out, you can. That will be coming out on the channel soon. I'm trying over close season to make as many videos as possible, because we are nearing 1,000 subscribers, which is still weird to say, but I'm trying to make as much content as possible. Obviously still theme park related, despite the fact that we're sadly now in the closed season, which is going to be very, very quiet time for most people, so hopefully I can make some relevant videos at that point. So yeah, and with Icon now being done, it's a bit like, oh, now I have time to do this series instead of that. Well, obviously it's not done yet, but you know what I mean. The making of series is now finished. If you'd like to check that out, link in top right. You can go watch the full playlist, where it starts from the coaster building and it gradually gets up to a tour of everything that I have done in Icon, the park that I made that in. It's not a full Blackpool recreation like some people are probably thinking it's gonna be, which it isn't, sadly, but I'd love to do that, but obviously that would take way too long, and I'd rather focus on other projects right now than do anything major like that. So yeah, anyway, talking of Colossus, I wasn't even talking about that, but we'll move on. Supports are going in for the barrel rolls. These used to be obviously the 4 consecutive barrel rolls, if that's even the way to explain it. The 4 barrel rolls that are one after the other constantly at the end of Colossus, well, towards the end. Before, I was not very, well, I was alright at the game, but I wasn't great at it, and now that I've had more experience with it, I've been able to make it different, so that before it had the typhoon track that you see round the track itself, like on the vertical loop and stuff. That was the track type used for the barrel rolls, which isn't realistic because it's a much thinner track type, which is obviously you can see on screen now that I've changed that, so that does look a lot better. And obviously you can see the billboards underneath. I didn't know how to do that back when I started Colossus, and now I've done so many projects with that method, I may as well use it and, you know, just do it that way, because it makes it a lot more accurate and a lot more just, you can just fit everything in properly. It's not like there's going to be one thing missing like my other one probably did. Like the queue line probably would have been off, but now you can easily see where the queue line goes and stuff, and that's great. And if you'd like to know, I know a few people have been asking, how do you do the billboard stuff? I was not the one who originally found out. The Icon one I did by myself. I found a picture online of the map layout of what it's going to look like, and then I just took that, snipping tooled it, which was such a bad idea, and then just put it down on billboards. If you'd like to watch a video, it's by Operator. He does some really good recreations. This sounds like a really bad plug, but trust me, he does some really good recreations on Planet Coaster, and he's made a video on how to do the billboard technique and how to make all the billboards and place them all down and everything like that. So if you'd like to go watch them, you can. It's a really good tutorial, and I think if anyone does play this game, it's a very good way of making recreations if you're into that, because obviously you can see that I like making recreations in this game because that's all my projects have been recently. I've made a few custom coasters here and there, but other than that you don't really see that, so you just see my recreations. And there goes the maintenance building. Obviously I don't know what the inside looks like, but I'll probably find out soon and then just do that myself. And obviously you can see the station going in as well. You will see soon, I'm not sure when, in the footage, there will be some low quality sections because of, yeah, it's happening right now. The reason for this is because, if you don't know, I used to use OBS all the time, the recording software, and that ended up being either low quality or laggy. And then I started using NVIDIA Shadowplay, which is really good quality, but every single time you go out of the game, it shows your desktop, which is quite annoying because all you'd see is just a cut to a screen, and you'd see the picture of Colossus or a video of Colossus, obviously like the POVs and stuff where I'm getting the info from. You just see them come up constantly, which is sometimes on the older videos you can see that it just pauses. The video completely pauses. Well, not the video, but the footage pauses for a minute and you can't see much, and nothing goes on in that time, because obviously I'm on Google Maps looking at views and stuff to see where you can actually, what I can actually build, I guess. But yeah, that's a bit annoying. But yeah, also in this episode, bit of a subject change, I know, but we're also going to be building the vertical loop supports. They do take a bit of time. The supports, I was originally going to build the Cobra Roll supports and a few others, but yeah, it's a bit like, is there any point? Because that'll take a while, and you don't really want to see supports just being built throughout the entire episode. Not that this one's completely about supports, because it basically is, but other than that, all you see in this episode is maintenance building, and obviously if I were to just do supports, most people probably wouldn't watch it or wouldn't be interested in it, so I don't really see a point in just boring you to death with just doing supports, because I think it'd be a bit of a stupid idea. But if you want to see how I build the supports, then go ahead, leave a comment if you want to see that, because I am going to be recording everything, hopefully, because literally my icon one, I recorded some of it and it kept freezing, or I just didn't actually record some of it, and the timeline on the Making Of series didn't really make sense, because 1 minute we were doing the queue line, 1 minute you were doing the ride, next minute you were doing the exit and like the stairs up, the shop, whatever. But it was just, at the end it didn't really make sense, because 1 minute you'd see, oh, you're doing this, oh, now you're doing that. Each episode had this really weird topic about it, and this time I want to try, even if it goes over 5 parts, I do want to try and keep all my series within 5 parts, because I think if you go on for like 20 different parts, or maybe just over 10, it gets a bit repetitive, and I don't really want to just upload multiple videos of this project, because obviously you guys want to see it and ride it for yourselves, or see the POV, whatever you want to do with it. But I know a lot of people have been asking for the POV or icon, and I haven't released it. I'm sorry about that, but I'm going to say this now, it is coming soon. I've said it's going to be in the next few weeks, and I stick by that word, it will be in the next few weeks, because literally I've just got a few more things to do in that world, and it should be done. And as I said earlier, it'll release with another project as well. That'll probably come out a bit earlier, to be honest, and it's one that you guys haven't seen unless you follow my Twitter and Instagram. So yeah, if you'd like to follow them, quick plug, you can follow them in the description, because they're always linked in the description. Although, yeah, they're linked in the description. Funny story, I actually got banned on Twitter, or locked out my account, which is quite funny. But this happened 2 months, 3 months ago, so I obviously made a new one, and it's going well. So if you'd like to follow me on Twitter, you can. This has been the longest plug ever. Why am I doing this? My voice is going as well, if you can't tell. So I might just do see, told you. I might just do what most people do and leave you with a bit of music for a few minutes, and I'll see you in like 2 minutes, because my voice is so dead. now, so I might as well outro this right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and the return of Colossus in Planet Coaster. If you did, then be sure to check out the playlist of Icon making of, and if you want to, subscribe, because there'll be a lot more of these parts coming soon, because of the project is now something that I can mainly focus on. So yeah, thank you for watching, and it's time to cue those outro credits things.
Well, I guess you was right. Yeah, well, you right now. Yeah, you right now. I guess you was right. Yeah, where you right now? I need you right now. I guess you was right. Well, you right now. Yeah, you right now.